Good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today, and happy New Year's Eve, because if you're watching this on the day that the video is first posted, it is currently New Year's Eve for you. So yeah, I hope you're having a good day. But for me, it's the day before New Year's Eve, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be getting up to. But yeah, we will figure it out together. Honestly, I would kind of like to decorate a little bit in Animal Crossing if I get a chance, just for winter. So I might do that, but I'm not sure. But as for right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I will see you in a little bit. I'm not sure with what, but I will see you in a little bit. It is much later on in the day now, but I think I have decided, because the tomato plants are making a lot of noise, they need their water changed, and I have quite a few other plants that need watering today. Usually water at our plant care day is on Wednesday, but because it is New Year's Eve, I think it would be better to play Animal Crossing tomorrow. So I'm gonna take care of all my plants today, but instead of just a normal plant care day update, I want to show you every single one of my plants that I have. Yeah, I have a few of them. I think it's around the same amount that I had at the beginning of the year, but I'm not entirely sure because the plants obviously change, and they end their season, and then I get new ones, and then I propagate others. So yeah, I have a different amount of plants that I started with at the beginning of the year. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the ones that are in my bedroom first, and then I will take care of everybody in here, and then I'll show you these guys, and then I'll show you the other room. So yeah, I have a lot. Most of them are in the room over there. All of these little guys are just in my windowsill in my bedroom. Some are definitely better than others, that's for sure, but I still wanted to show you them. This has a bug sticker in it, so I will just put that off to the side while I am showing you them, because it's kind of gross. Alright, this is everybody that I have in my bedroom windowsill. These are all propagations of a duckfoot plant from this little guy. They don't do very well in the winter, but they come back in the spring and summer, and they are super healthy. This little one are propagations. This is the main plant up here of whatever this type of plant is. I'm not entirely sure. And then this one and this one are both propagations from that. And then I have a jade plant under there, and then another one under there too. Those are both also propagations. And then this little guy, I don't know what it is. It's always looks like that. It only ever has 3 leaves, so it's alive. It just, you know, isn't the healthiest plant ever. It's very interesting. This plant is also very soft, but I don't know what any of them are. This is my goldfish plant, also not doing very well over the winter, unfortunately, but she will, I'm hoping, come back in once it starts to warm up and the sun gets brighter again. This, I believe, is a ruby ficus. I'm not entirely sure though. At the beginning of the year, this little one only had 3 leaves, so yeah, she grew quite a bit, and I've had her for almost 2 years now, so the fact that she has grown this much in 1 year is super exciting. And then this little one is my ficus tree that I just trimmed quite a bit off of. She used to be quite tall, and she does have a new leaf that is growing over here too, which is really exciting. So yeah, she is doing good after the trim, but this little one was about a little over 5 feet tall before I trimmed her. So yeah, and I need to give her water because she drinks a lot, so that's one of the reasons why I'm taking care of the plants today. And then the other plant that I have in my room, you know him, it's Lloyd, my Christmas tree. He was just decorated for Christmas, but yeah, he's doing really good too. He is 5 years old. He just turned 5 like at the beginning of the month, so yeah, he's quite old, but he did great over Christmas. Oh, and I forgot about this little one. These are called wood sorrel, I believe, and they are messy. They throw their seeds all over the place, and that's why there's a top on the container. Oops. Oh well, I'll show you it a little bit better. But they have little sprouts, the teeny tiny little sprout right here and right here are growing on their own. So yeah, they're just taking care of themselves. I never water them, I don't do anything, I just leave the lid on and they take care of themselves. But let me put these little guys back real quick, and then I'll show you the next few plants. I'll also take care of these little guys while I put them back, so just give me a couple seconds. Those guys are taken care of and put back, and now I need to take care of these guys, but I want to show you them first. This, I don't know what it's called, but it's some type of an orb plant, I think. I'm not entirely sure what it is though. Most of my plants I don't know what they are, but this little one is a little bit of a struggle because I don't know how much water to give the little one, so it's getting like brown around the edges of its leaves, and sometimes it's super happy, sometimes it's not, but overall they're doing very, very well, so I'm happy about that. I just need to figure out the proper way to care for them. But this little one I'm going to be trimming in a second because I think the roots are bad because there are a lot of fungus gnats in the soil, so I'm just gonna restart on this plant, I think, and propagate it in water in this container. I'm not going to put it into the garden. I'm just going to put it into a still container, mostly because I want to try one of my little Christmas presents that I got. But yeah, this little one sadly is not doing very well at the moment, which is super sad, but at least I get to try my Christmas present, so I am excited about that. This is another little one that I just moved from water into soil a couple weeks ago, but this little one is taking to the soil so well. And then up here, this is I forget what it is. It was a little clearance plant and it's doing surprisingly well. I have no idea how to care for it, but it's doing very well. These are, I have 3 of them, little basil plants that I started from seed in the spring, but I moved them outside and then I propagated these little guys into water and now they're in soil, and I'm hoping that I will be able to bring them back outside in the spring of next year, which would be super exciting. But yeah, so far they're doing really, really well in the soil. And then I have 3 tomato plants in the water here. These are all hydroponic. I am going to show roots here, so if you do not like seeing them, look away right now. I'll tell you when it's clear. But they are growing roots and they're actually super healthy, so I'm very, very happy to see that. Like, they were kind of struggling for a bit, but yeah, they're getting some roots now and they're doing much better. Okay, you can look again, no more roots. The next 2 I have to put on the floor so you can see them because they're very tall and they need to be leaning against something. Just give me 1 second. Or I guess 3 plants. Did I say 2? There are 3. Stand up, little one. You got this. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, and you 2 can stand on your own. I have this tomato plant, which is very tall and cannot stand on its own currently, so it's using the cupboard back there, but this little one is having so many tomatoes at this moment, which is so exciting. And it also has a lot of tomato flowers over here, so this little one is doing so well. It's my healthiest tomato right now. They're all cherry tomato plants, by the way, if I didn't say that. But this is the top of the ficus that was 5 feet tall, and I'm attempting to propagate it. I don't know if it is, but it's looking like this little one has potential because it's still super healthy and it's very like sturdy still. It's not wilting at all. So, and it even has like a couple new leaves, so I think that one might be propagating. I'm not sure. I obviously don't know if it has any roots yet, but it looks like it might make it, which would be very exciting. This one is from the center of the same ficus tree. I cut this one down pretty good because it was a little bit tall. This one is a little bit like the leaves are a little bit weaker feeling than the other one right here. So I don't know if this one's gonna make it or not, but I still definitely have high hopes for it. It just might need a little bit extra time. But yeah, so I have a couple more ficus over here, and now I'm gonna take care of the water in here and get that changed real quick, and then I will, oh, and I need to put that little guy in water, so I'll trim that little guy, put it in that cup, change the water in there, and then I will show you the last of my plants. I almost forgot to show you my spider plant that I also have in the bathroom. I don't really, you know, have to do much to care for her, so she just kind of is here, but I wanted to show you her as well. So yeah, I also have a little spider plant, and this little guy is amazing holding on to the tomato plant. This is so cute. I don't know why it's so enjoyable. Also, I got a bigger container because I forgot that this little guy could sit on the edge and it could actually have a bigger container. So yeah, I have a bigger cup and they are helping hold up the little tomatoes so that way they can propagate. This is so amazingly cute. That little thing is so simple but so enjoyable. These are my petunias that I have had now for oh my, are they 3 years old? I think they're 3 years old. Actually, I think they're 3 years old. They are propagations from the main plant, but yeah, I officially like got them. Yeah, this is their third year. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? Okay, because I started their seeds 3 Christmases ago. They didn't sprout until a week later, but yeah, these little guys are 3 years old. They do need to be trimmed a little bit because the color is not good on the top layer there. I just think they need a little bit more food, and then they'll be good. But this little guy back here is doing super well, and she has beautiful little flowers. Yeah, they definitely need some more water, so I'll give them some food and water. But they are so healthy. I am so happy that I still have them. And then these little guys are zinnias that I sprouted in the spring, and they do have one little flower currently and another bud opening over there. They have had a bit of a bug problem earlier in the year, but that's cleared up now, but that's why they have some damage on the leaves. Not fungus gnats, a different bug that I don't know how to pronounce that I will write down on the screen over here. And this is a money tree propagation and suddenly is doing very, very well. I don't understand why it has so many leaves all of a sudden, but I'm super grateful for it. But yeah, these little guys are technically 2 trees that I propagated earlier this year. That came from this money tree over here who doesn't like any sort of sun. So yeah, that's why this little one is away from any direct sunlight. And then this is Laura. She's an umbrella plant. And then I have these little guys up here that you can see in the background of every single video this year. I don't know what type of pothos they are, but they are pothos and they're super healthy. This guy every so often gets a pure white leaf. It doesn't last very long, but it's super pretty when they do. But yeah, these guys are also really easy to care for. And then I have quite a few string of turtles. I have more in the window as well, but I'm not going to show you those because they are very sensitive to move. But all of these are propagations. Every single string of turtle plant, except for this one, are propagations. This is the main string of turtles plant that I have, and I have had it for, I think, 3 years now. It might just be 2 years, but I have had it for quite a while, and it's super healthy. I'm always very grateful for that. I got the little one on clearance, and it was not doing well for a very long time, so the fact that it is like as healthy as it is now is amazing. I love the string of turtles. They're such a pretty little plant. And then over here I have my colorful leaves that are suddenly not doing well, and I don't know why. It might just be the end of the season for them, but yeah, these are my colorful leaves. These are messy little plants. I have a random container of pothos that I have propagated. I don't do anything to take care of these little ones. I don't even give them water. They just take care of themselves over here, so I don't move them. I do absolutely nothing, and they are so healthy over here. I don't understand it, but I'm grateful for it. It looks like I need to take care of my ponytail palms a little bit because they have some dried leaves, but otherwise it looks like these little ones are healthy as well. I have 3 of them, and this little one is my oldest plant, and it is my aloe plant, and she is 8 years old, I believe. She takes care of herself. And I'll show you a couple more plants. Not all of them, but just a couple more. Because again, I'm not going to move everybody out of the windowsill because they can't be. All right, there you go, Debbie. I'll bring one more little guy over here. Please don't fall over, Bamboo. Otherwise, I have a string of turtles, a little cactus, and another money tree over in the window that I'm not going to be bringing over. But this little guy that I just slid over is a dragon fruit that I got for Valentine's Day in not this year but last year, and it doesn't really change much. I don't know if I'm taking care of it wrong or anything, but it's very easy to take care of, and it is a dragon fruit plant. This is where the jade plant propagations in the other room came from. This is the main plant. This one I believe is also like 7 years old. This is my lucky bamboo that I recently moved into soil, and they are getting so much healthier now that they are in soil. They used to be in water. They were separate plants. This is maybe a propagation. I'm not entirely sure. It seems to be alive, but I have no idea. So I don't know about that one. It might just be a little added greenery, but it might also be a plant. I do not know. It doesn't have any roots. And lastly, we have Debbie, who she went through a little bit of a stressful summer. She did not have a good summer. So that was kind of like not the best. Like this leaf for some reason doesn't want to stand up, but the rest of her leaves leaves are standing up now, which I am very grateful for. And also, I got excited about this yesterday, but she has a new leaf starting. It's so exciting. But yeah, that's all the plants that I have at the end of 2025. Let me get these guys put back and finish taking care of my plants, and then I will be back when I get started knitting the temperature blanket. Alrighty, and now that all the plants are taken care of, which honestly I was absolutely not planning on doing today, but I am so glad that I did, just so that way I don't have to worry about it on New Year's Eve. But now that everyone is all taken care of and happy for the week, it is time to knit the blanket, and we get to change the yarn color today. It was very cold out there today, so obviously we are using the blue one, so at least we get one more day of blue before the year is over. I don't know if we'll be using it on the last day. I think we will, but I'm not entirely sure yet, because again, the temperatures have been all over the place, as you know, this year. But it's very exciting that we get to use the blue one again at least one more time. Besides the gray one, which obviously that one is the least used this year because it literally is only one day of gray. The blue one I think is very easily the second least used color on the blanket, which is interesting because I thought that there would be more blue on here than there was green, but apparently there's much more green on here. And also, I know I've said it a few times, but I never would have guessed that the orange would be the most used color on this blanket by a lot. I thought that the most used one would be the yellow, but it's not even close, really. I think we used an entire ball of yarn extra of the orange one. Kind of amazing how much of that color that we used. But anyway, yeah, the main reason, like I said, that I wanted to take care of my plants today was just so that way I can spend tomorrow just kind of enjoying New Year's Eve and the last day of the year. And because Animal Crossing will be set up for New Year's tomorrow and it'll have the countdown set up, I figured that would be much more fun to decorate with, having that in the background than just it kind of, you know, still looking like Christmas. So yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. But now I have all my plants cared for, so no matter what I get up to, I won't worry about not having my plants taken care of. They're already done for the week, which makes me feel very happy. And yeah, I only didn't show you 6 of my plants. A little cactus who is also very old, but he is not doing very well at the moment, so I don't know if he's going to be around much longer, so that's why I didn't show you him too. But yeah, I also have the little cactus and 4 string of turtles, so I guess that's 5 plants. Oh wait, no, the other one that I didn't show you was the other propagation of the money tree. So yeah, 6 plants. So how many is that? Do you know? Because I didn't count them. I don't know how many I have. Hang on, let me see if I can count them just from my memory here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Hang on a second. 6, 47, 48, 49. I have 50 total plants, even. I have 50 plants. That is kind of funny. I just, no matter what I do, I always have 50 plants. I don't understand that. I always think that I have less than that, but yeah, I have exactly 50 plants again. I do not understand how that always happens, because I thought I had less than that, but yeah. We have a couple plants, and some of them are new this year. Some of them from the beginning of the year did not make it to the end of the year, which is always very sad, but it's okay, it happens. It's just how plants are. But yeah, we have quite a few. And it was kind of fun, honestly, showing you a little tour of all of them for the last day of the year, for the last video actually of 2025, because the next day, even though I will be recording the video on the last day of 2025, it will be first posted on the first day of the year. So this is kind of a perfect way to end the year, actually. It's like the perfect video, and knitting the blanket and everything. Yeah, I'd say this is like the perfect way to end the videos for the year. I cannot believe when you're watching this, because it's the last day of the year, I posted a video every single day this year, and every single day I looked forward to making the videos too. I thought at some point I would get tired or need a break or whatever, but I really truly love making videos every single day. So thank you for watching them and letting me make them, and just like, yeah, truly thank you so much. But anyway, I am suddenly at the end of the row here. I probably cut a little bit of that out because I think I repeated myself a few times, but that's so if it's shorter, that's probably why. But yeah, I am suddenly at the end of the row here, so I'm gonna continue on knitting this one and then knit the other one, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like for today. Just give me a couple of seconds. Alrighty, all done with the blanket today, and now we only have one more day left of the temperatures to knit tomorrow. Then we just need to do the border and then it's complete. Yeah, it is so close to being finished. But anyway, this is what it looks like up close for today. It's a new row of blue yarn. I know it's really hard to tell the color differences apart. The blue and the green are super similar, especially under this light that I have. But it is the blue one today. And this, hang on just a second, is what all of it looks like for the year so far. It is so close to being finished. I cannot believe tomorrow will be the last day. We only have one more day to knit, and that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I have yarn on my lip, which is really annoying. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day, and also happy New Year's Eve. I hope it's a good one for you. And yeah, I will be playing Animal Crossing and decorating the island a little bit for winter, but I will definitely be knitting the last row on the temperature blanket of the temperature anyway. Again, I still have the border, so it's not done yet, but the last row of the temperature will be tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow, and happy New Year's Eve. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and again, just thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It's just like, it's amazing. So just thank you so much, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Happy New Year's Eve.